Good morning, YouTube. Old Rusty here again. I've decided we're gonna continue with iron farms. I've changed my mind about iron farms. They're not entirely boring. In fact, they can be really entertaining if you worry less about the villagers and the beds, and just think of those as nothing more than a means to spawn a mob. The mob being iron golems. So, I've built an end version of an iron farm. Again, keeping with the theme, the nether was, of course, lava. So what could I do in the end? I can bring water here. I can bring lava. Neither are natural to the environment. And I wanted it to feel like the end. And so, I've done this. Thank you to, first off, Skelington for, on the Technical Bedrock Archive, for the suggestion. And then GruvaGuy for coming up with a amazing shulker farm. This is the Shulker Sandwich, version 2. And modified, of course. We're going to go over this in a second. This will make, his original design will make 1,700 shulker shells an hour. What I've done here is I've constructed it, per his directions, for the entire base. This started with 3 shulkers, ran it for an hour so they self-duplicated up there. In his original video, you have a platform up here surrounded by armor stands. You use the boat to get out. I found that the cherry goes really nice with the purple. And then this was 3 shulkers, and then you just let them duplicate, and you get this. Where I changed things was I put a floor down at the bottom with about a, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 block gap. Then I drop it another block here to get the flowing water just right, so it all comes in the middle of this 4x4 hopper collection. Underneath, I have a double chest. I leave storage to you. I went with 40 villagers because I wasn't sure how quick this was going to be. I need way less than 40. And that is 40 beds. Just all kind of crammed around here. This will produce, ignore that, and ignore this. This farm will produce iron from the golems, the occasional poppy, of course, and then shulker shells. Because, well, fun fact, normally shulkers will not target an iron golem unless, you know, they hit it first. Well, this is, they're going to hit this, not first. So I call this the end shulker abduction iron farm, and it's hilarious. So I have to throw myself in the mix here because they're not going to hit them by themselves. This isn't easy right now, but I'm creative. But because the player's not active to aggro the shulkers, nothing's going to happen here. Of course, these iron golems are just staring up there. They'd love to hit those shulkers. They can't. And then you're going to see what happens here in a little bit, is they're going to shoot at me. I'm going to be protected inside my cherry boats. They're protected by 4 bottom slabs there, or upper slabs. Nope, those are, yeah, upper slabs. And then I'm going to get hit. So that's why I've applied a little bit of regeneration to myself. You could also put a beacon here, use the axolotl regeneration farm that Ore has. That'll also work. Or just, you know, sit around and actually eat a bunch of regener potions and keep your heart. Whatever you want to go with. A beacon out here would solve this problem really easy. You could build it from the iron you're going to get from this farm. This farm is absurd. This farm will make around 350 to 400. I have 4 iron golems here, but you know what? I'm never going to have 4 in the farm when I stop it. And how you would get out of this, I did devise a little trap door here you could quickly escape, because I've got this in creative. This is just a fun farm that I wanted to look like it fit in the end with the theme of alien, otherworld kind of space. So I kept it here. I modified the original ship used to be here. I followed GruvaGuy's tutorial for this Shulker Sandwich, and then just added the rest. And let's just get into this. So, really, the pink really goes good with the purple. I like it. So, the way this would work would be, I sit in my boat. I'm protected, but they can still see my head. I'll take damage. And then all I do is we put this in easy and let the hilarity be. So what's going to happen here is all those shulkers are going to start shooting at me. They're going to hit me. They're going to hit other shulkers here too, because sometimes those iron golems are going to kill some of their shulkers. It's okay, they repopulate. And then what happens is those iron golems just go floating up, and they never come back. And they're going to get peppered to death with those shulker bullets, because each time it hits, it's going to cause 4 points of damage. If one of them doesn't want to go, hit it. Aggro it. Oh no. And then what happened? It flies away. Is there another one around here? Nope, they're all floating. Because I'm in a boat, I can't move fully around. And then this just happens. And they float up in the sky. And they'll get peppered until they die. Then their drops are going to drop into the water stream down below. If any shulkers kill other shulkers, they're going to drop shells, and then it's going to clone it. That happens a lot. If the iron golems manage to kill a couple, that's okay too. I'm going to get their shells. And then we just keep on going. If anything falls right on top of me, I'll pick it up. Anything else falls, it's just going to float away. See, so right there, we've got an iron golem. Now, he really wants to attack him. And then eventually he's going to get hit by one bullet. And then he's going to float up. And then the hits don't stop. Is this an effective farm? Yes. Is it a lot of fun? I mean, I have floating golems here. I love it. So, let's kick it. And again, let's take a look. See, now that they're no longer shooting me because the player's not detected, that's it. They've already, look how damaged that is. It's not going to take many hits. Once their levitation wears off, that's okay. They'll just fall back down. The farm will just dump in 4 golems here if I sit here long enough. And then, yeah. The Shulker Abduction iron farm. If you want to build something in the end, you want an iron farm in the end, you got to get your villagers over here. You might as well, if you're going to all that trouble. Why build a typical iron farm? Just build it in the overworld then. That's an easier way to get iron. But if you're going to bring them all the way out here, and bring them all the way out to an end city, get yourself a Shulker Sandwich version 2 going. Build all this. Hop inside your cherry boat, and then just enjoy the insanity of floating golems. I'm reminded of that movie Skyline, where the people would look up in the sky then float to their deaths with the aliens. It was a terrible movie, but it was funny watching. And then I'm just reminded of this. So let's help you along, buddy. As soon as they're aggroed to me, they're gonna climb on top and hit me. And then they're just gonna fly on away, never to return. They're not coming back down. There's nothing he can do. He's just going to get peppered with 25 bullets, and then they're going to die. And then more are going to come in, and the shulkers just keep repopulating. Hope you liked it. We're going to let go. And there he goes. Oh, he's trying so hard. But it doesn't matter. Because, well, the shulkers have him now. The shulkers have him. Old Rusty out.